Okay guys, hopefully y'all can hear me. So I just want to make it, I know that I haven't been releasing videos near as often, and I apologize guys. It's because it's been so hectic lately, so it's not just for no reason. But so I wanted, that said, even though this is a situation where I'm running behind the guy, I was already supposed to have given him his truck back, but I was supposed to have help on it, and you know, they decided to bail out. So anyways, I've asked the guy for more time, and so point being, I'm already behind on this, but I wanted to stop and at least make one quick video on the windshield coating that I'm doing. Let me show you, which is a Carpro Flyby Forte. That is new for 2019. Now they had one, I forget how that one was, what the other one was called, but from what I understand, I didn't ever use the one previous to this. From what I understand, the other one, I think they said was like up to an 8-month coating. This one is supposed to be up to a 2-year coating. And if I'm right, this one actually says that it can help protect against rock chips, which is one that their previous coating did not. I thought that was pretty cool. There's some other benefits as well to this one that are kind of unique. Now I got the kit, and inside the kit comes some of these little cotton applicators that you put the glass coating on with. You get a little bottle of their Siri glass, which is a special polish for glass only, because glass is much harder than clear coat. It also comes with this special little block that the side right here is specifically for polishing, using this polish and polishing the glass. And it's also doing a very deep clean on it as well. So even, you know, if you think, oh, you know, my glass doesn't have scratches or doesn't need polishing, you definitely want to do this. Use this polish and this, and so that's why I like buying the kit. I say that, but hell, I don't use this anyways, because I've got the 5-inch disc, rayon disc, I think is what it's called, that I put on my, you know, dual action polisher. Anyways, so those come with it. This little micro suede towel comes with it, and you know, I'm gonna tell y'all how I'm gonna apply it, and I've seen a guy make a video about applying it, but I would be led to believe that this towel here is for wiping the removal of the coating when you get ready to remove it. And then the kit that I got, this is a 30 ml bottle, but if you can see, it only comes halfway full. I forget how much this kit was. I want to say around like 50 bucks, 50, maybe it's more, I don't know. It's been a minute since I bought it. And then it comes with a little bottle of Carpro eraser. So just in case you don't have, you know, these products already, then, you know, you get this kit and you've got everything you need basically to apply it at least one time. Okay, so let me get to this. It's already, you can tell this video is already going longer than I want it to. Bear with me guys. So, and you'll see me, I'll have to stop and wipe my head off multiple times. I sweat so bad. I mean, it's really hot and humid right now. So like I said, the little cotton cloth that comes with it, when I go to apply this, I do so over the windshield just in case, you know, a little drop, something drips off, that it's going on the glass, not on the black plastic trim or the paint. Okay. Now I should say, I've already put 2 coats of this on. I've already applied it twice to this half of the windshield. So this is the 3rd coat. And so that's what I recommend, is doing at least 3 coats. Now, because I've had to get off and record and talk, I can tell this is now, basically dried on here. I'm just hoping that this is gonna be similar to like Rain-X, that now that I'm about to come in and reapply it with new wet product, that it'll reactivate it. And so then when I go to wipe it off right after this, there won't be any streaking or anything left, because that would suck if I had to polish that off, start over. So anyways, you just come in. Now what I normally like to do with these glass coatings, or even if I'm doing Rain-X, is go around the border, the edge, very carefully, because of the black rubber trim, and then the black plastic trim at the bottom. I don't know about this, but I've gotten Rain-X on some before, and it did not want to come off. It stained it. Looked like you had gotten wax on it. It's like a white residue. So I like to play on the safe side. I'd rather be a 1/4 of an inch or a centimeter away from the trim, which you're never going to notice if it's that little amount, than to try to get all the way up to the very edge and end up getting it on something black. And then, like I said, I mean, Rain-X was hard to get off, and so if this stuff leaves something like that, I would imagine it'd be really hard to get off. So I just prefer not to. And you'll see me, guys, I gotta keep wiping my face so I don't drip sweat. I'm not kidding when I say I sweat really bad. I think it's because the medications they've got me on. Like I said, I've said it before, I think, but I'm on a lot of medication. I've got more in common with people, twice my age than I do my own age in a lot of ways. I take a handful of medications in the morning and at night too, because I was in a really bad wreck a few years ago, and so I've got permanent brain damage, and there's a lot of things that go on, I should say, things that are wrong or don't work the way they used to, that I'm still a guinea pig, in the sense of, they can see something's wrong, they don't know how to fix it, I guess. So I've been on, I don't know, God knows how many different medications they've tried over the past 5 years. And some of them have helped, but then there might be something that helps, makes this thing better, but then has a side effect that is worse. So anyways, the whole reason I said that, got on that rant, was because I used to not sweat anywhere near this bad. I mean, I've got to be very conscious of taking in enough fluid, because I'll get dehydrated very, very fast. All right. Yeah, because it's so hot, this stuff's wanting to flash quick. So I'm just hoping that, even though I'm about to wipe this off as soon as I get to the edge here, that it's gonna come off with no issues, because this is the first time that I've applied this coating. I bought it back when it first came out, and I just haven't gotten around. I forgot about it, to be honest with you, for a while. Okay, let me set this down, and then I'm gonna come in immediately with the micro suede they provide. I thought about almost using one of my microfibers from the rag company called the Pearl. That's what I use to remove ceramic coatings, and they work awesome. But I've used these to remove ceramic coatings, and they work they work good as well. So, wish me luck. Oh, what I was gonna say. So I seen a guy that made a video that he said to apply 3 coats, and now I don't think he waited any time in between. He just, you know, would apply it and then would start right back over, you know, add some more product, start back over. He didn't let it flash or anything like that. But he said after you add 3 coats, he didn't say to wait any amount of time. He said don't add any more product to the applicator pad and just continue to wipe to go over it until you see it, you know, clear, till it's crystal clear and you can tell all the residue is gone. Me personally, I know that, you know, I applied a decent amount of product on that pad, and so I can tell you that I just flat out, I don't have time to sit and wait for if it would even become to the point where it would get it all off. So like I said, why would they put this in the kit if you didn't need it, if you were just supposed to wipe it off with the same cotton applicators, you know? Well, now that I think about it, I guess you can make the argument for the Carpro racer, so hell, I didn't think about that. But I am kind of delirious because I've had 6 hours of sleep in the past 3 days, 3.5 days. I'm telling you guys, I'm not kidding when I say it's been hectic for the past 2 weeks. There's been a lot of things going on. Not just, I mean, yeah, a ton of it's been work related. I've been super busy, which, you know, it's a good thing. That's a blessing for sure, because there are droughts at times. But one job in particular I had was supposed to be you know, it was a ceramic coating job. You know, I told them that it was possible that I might need the vehicle up to 3 days. You know, I always try to get it done as soon as possible, but I always like to play on the safe side, especially when it's, you know, if it's someone's only vehicle and it's not good news to say, hey, turns out I can't give you your vehicle back for another 24 hours or whatever. So, you know, it can be a big deal. So I always play on the safe side. But anyways, it's supposed to be, you know, max 3-day project, end up turning into 7. And it's a long story, but very, very long story short, I end up finding out after putting days, and when I say days, I'm not talking about 8-hour days. I'm talking about, you know, over 12-hour days. Sometimes, like I said, not going to sleep at all for, you know, 24 hours or more. Anyways, after spending, you know, days of time trying to fix an issue that, you know, I had never had before, and, you know, stuff happens. And so my main thing is that I'm gonna, you know, if I don't get it right, I'm gonna make it right. That's kind of my deal. And I'm big on customer service. But anyways, yeah, after days of putting not only time but money, I mean, I was having to spend money on things, hundreds of dollars. So yeah, days later, I find out it wasn't my fault. What went wrong? What happened? And so, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of people that I promise you they would have just told the customer, you know, sorry about your luck from the get-go, even if they, you know, didn't know that it was, even if they thought that, you know, that it was maybe their fault. But even if somebody would have done what I did up to that point, I guarantee a lot of people, as soon as they found out, man, I'm sweating. As soon as they would have found out that it actually wasn't their fault, you know, different people would do different things. Probably a lot of people would say, hey, I'm stopping right here, unless some people just, you know, probably would have been so sick of the thing like I was, they would have just said, I'm stopping right here, not doing anything else. Come get your vehicle. You know, other people might say, hey, I'm stopping right here, unless you want to not only pay me for the money I've had to spend and time when it wasn't my fault, but also are gonna pay for, you know, anything past this point. But that's where I'm different from a lot of people. Don't get me wrong, I thought about it. I was very tempted to, if nothing else, at least ask for, you know, the guy to pay just the cost of materials, because it was hundreds of dollars. It was a paint issue, I should say that. So, and the color, I mean, the car had been repainted and the owner didn't know it, so I went by the color code to do the touch-up paint, and it would have been right if it was factory color. But anyways, you know, I was like, you know what? I've already kept this guy's car this long, and you know, if I would have just stopped right there and told him to come get his car, or even, you know, hey, you guys start paying for it, it definitely wasn't right. You know, I would never want to hand somebody their vehicle, give them their vehicle back looking like that if I had an option. Yeah, so even with using this micro suede, I can see there's still spots where streaks, you know, and yes, I haven't flipped it, but there's a reason for that. It's because I know that I've somehow gotten sweat on this glove. I mean, at this point, there's nothing I can do about it. And so I don't want to flip it to that side. So what I'm going to do is go grab another towel real quick. But other than, you know, that and it being so humid, which is a big factor, it looks like, you know, I think this stuff is going to come off just fine. You know, unfortunately, I don't get to do a, you know, show the water behavior at the end, because, I mean, besides the fact you're not supposed to get it wet for at least 24 hours, I think, I just flat out don't have the time. And this video has turned into much longer than I anticipated it. But I know some of you guys understand. So I'm gonna grab another microfiber towel to get any last streaks off of that. And now this vehicle is supposed to come back at least every other month, but I always tell people after I, you know, do any ceramic coating to come back for its first wash. So within at least a month, so I can, you know, check things out, make sure that everything's, you know, good. So if this comes back in and I can remember it, I promise you I will definitely make a video, an update video showing the water behavior after being on for however long it is at that point. So guys, if any of y'all have questions, always, you know, leave them down in the comments for me. I love reading comments of any sort. I really appreciate all you that leave comments, and if you know, can't take the time to write a comment, I fully understand. But it would be, you know, it is nice if you take a quick second to hit the thumbs up button. That does help me. But other than that, guys, the video's been long enough, so either y'all be good or be good at it.